Hey, what's up, black people? Shout out to the ancestors, the land of Africa, the motherland, the womb of life. That's right. You know what I mean? It didn't begin in this Bible. You know what I mean? Life didn't begin in the Genesis, and life didn't begin from Adam and Eve. That's a fairy tale. You know what I mean? They even lied within the fairy tale, known as the Bible, the story of Adam and Eve. They even lied about that. You know, the Bible's been plagiarized and demonized by the white man, the European. You know what I mean? In the Bible mythology, myth, fairy tale, Adam's first wife wasn't Eve, it was Lilith. But they removed Lilith and demonized Lilith and cast her out of heavens, the quote unquote what they call heaven, to hell, because Lilith refused to be a slave to Adam. So that's exactly why they demonized her and removed her. Right, so they don't even tell you that, they don't teach you that in church and all that, but it's about misinformation and miseducation. You know what I mean? Let me give you a quick verse. Genesis 6. Right? Genesis chapter 6, verse 6. And the Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and he was grieved in his heart. So the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, creeping thing and birds of the earth, for I am sorry that I have made them. No. Think about it, my black brothers and sisters. This is somebody that you cry out to, you call to for help, you pray to. This is your God. What you know, you gotta get logical, you know what I mean? You gotta read these things, and I know it's hard sometimes breaking out of the old mold of ignorance, and you know, and becoming, you know, because some people have become skilled defenders of the Bible and would tell you that their verse ain't saying that God doesn't regret having people, which is exactly what it says, or try to tell you that God, and it doesn't say that God trying to destroy people. There's a Bible-bound people and the skilled defenders of the Bible they deny. So what they're really saying is people like that lie about verses like that, they engage in conversation with them. What it goes to show me is like religions have made people insecure to answer common sense questions. That's what I'm saying. Christianity is a substance. That's how Christianity is a mind-altering substance, my black people. When you're going to realize and wake up and pay attention, you know what I mean? This is ancient Greek and Roman philosophy. You know, it ain't got nothing to do with Africa. Ancient Greek and Roman philosophy, nothing else. Once you realize that, wake up, pay attention. You know what I mean? This is not the book, what they call the Bible. It's man's word, it's man's interpretation. It's the Europeans, the ancient Greek and Romans. It's the philosophy of God's word. Nobody's identified God, nobody's got God's address, nobody's met God in person. So God is in the essence. It's a mind being. That's what the essence is, it's a mind being, because you can't identify it. You know what I mean? It's always you that supposedly had this conversation with him, right? But you could never identify him to people who you're proclaiming to know, saying this God is real. You have to get the understanding of God. God is the essence. You know what I mean? It's not a person. You see, what black people have been tricked into thinking that God is some person. You know what I mean? If God was some person, he or she would have been revealed itself. Once you dig in this Jesus, life didn't begin with Adam and Eve in the Bible. You know what I mean? Black people's been in existence for over 2 million years. Whites have been there for 6,000. We as black people gave birth to the white race. You know what I mean? They came from us. You know what I mean? So as far as civilization and life on the earth, well, they begin with no Jesus or Adam and Eve. That story's wrong. Christianity is about 2,000 years old. Islam's about 1,500 years old. Okay? And the Bible's ain't about 400 or 500 years old. The Bible's been revised and reprinted. You got King James version. You know, King James is a homosexual. He is known for having, when he was supposedly living, right? Because the King James version came out around about 1603, and 1604 was authorized and printed. So in them times, he had a history of relationship with man. You know what I mean? So, you know, King James and homosexual. Why you got all these versions of the Bible anyway? You know what I mean? You got King James version, and all these versions, the Holy Bible, NIV. You know what I mean? That's why y'all are so confused. You know, you keep on running with all these versions of what you proclaim to be God's word, when in reality is not God's word. It's man's word and documentation. You know what I mean? Show me Jesus in the physical. I want to see Jesus face to face and talk to him in the physical, and get his address, talk to him in the physical and on the phone. Then I believe that Jesus exists, or this God that you're talking about. Other than that, you know, it's the essence. It's in your mind. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, like, black people have become hypnotized through religion, like especially through Christianity. Like, you know what I mean? They refuse to. Some black people are in denial. Like, I mean, I ask you, like, bring Jesus in person if he exists. You can tell me it don't work like that. Or you say prayer changes things. When in fact, when you do things for yourself and you take action, that's what changes in your life. Because I could pray, I could sit here and pray on to get from her and get to the next mile. But if I sit here, I'm not going to get there. Right? Prayer is an illusion in your mind that it changed your situation, when actually, in reality, it didn't. You know what I mean? Let me see you sit down in your chair and go to the next mile without moving, just by praying, see if you get to the next mile. It's not going to happen. So when you come to me about these miracles and all that, you know what I mean? The body heals self, you know what I mean? And things do, and there's no such thing as a coincidence. Because you might pray for something, and because you heal doesn't mean the prayer did it. It's like if I pray for rain, and rain comes, did the prayer did it? Well, that's a part of nature. You know what I mean? And the body heals. The body does heal. You know what I mean? It's not something supernatural that's going to heal your body. You know, you got natural elements from the earth that will heal you. But it's not nothing that's going to come out of the sky, what you call Jesus and all that. You know what I mean? Black people have been brainwashed. Where you got to do study your culture, knowledge of self. You know what I mean? Or powerful people who have been on this earth for over 2 million years. You know what I mean? It's time to realize our power, black people. Peace and love, black power.